I understand most of you have been asking yourself, why hasn't Tabang and Khosi had what we call a meetup, or a chat, or a dialogue ever since the Big Brother Titans season 1 came to an end? This time around, Tabang has gone ahead to reveal to us as why he's hiding from Khosi, and not only Khosi, from all other ex-Big Brother Titans housemates. Welcome to Afro Television. How are you guys? And where you're watching us from, I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Being hosted by one of the biggest entertainment blogs in South Africa, Tabang had lots of things to reveal, and amongst one of the things that I really noted was all about Khosi. Name of Khosi not pronounced, known into this conversation, but if at all you add the dots, the question was directed to Tabang as, why are you hiding from someone? But that someone's name was not really put into public, but you all know it's all about Khosi. Allow me to leave it to Tabang revealing to us why he's hiding from Khosi and obviously other ex-Big Brother Titans housemates, though we see him with Nelisa and Justine. Over to Tabang.
At a restaurant having this live. So I had load shedding, as I told you earlier when we were speaking. So I had load shedding, right? And, I tried to charge my phone with all my devices and it died out. I left the house to try and charge and my phone won't charge, like it's dead. It won't charge. So right now, I'm using your fan's phone. So I saw your fan's phone, right? So people are seeing me and they're like, sorry, aren't you that girl that's having the live with Thabang? I'm like, yeah, but my phone's off. Yeah. She's like, girl, just like log on to your profile on my phone. We all need to see this interview happen. So she's a T-banger as well. So I am so happy to have you here. And I hope you forgive me. Pardon?
Shout out to her for saving the day. So we appreciate her very much.
Do you forgive me, T-bang?
Yeah, of course. No worries.
That's good. Please tell the bangers to also forgive me.
Guys, these things happen, honestly. So it's calm.
Thank you. Firstly, you look so gorgeous. Umuntle. You're good. You're very good looking. You're very, very good looking. So let's get it started. I think the first question that I want to ask is what's on everybody's lips. Is what happened to you after the house? Where have you been?
So after the house, it was like everything was just busy. So like a lot happened. You have to streets. It's this, it's that. It's seeing this person is going. Yeah. So it's just everything was up and down. There's literally no consistency. It's adjusting to everything and all of that stuff. So it was a lot to take in. And I think for like a while, I was just indoors and I was like, I don't want to go outside. I needed to take all of this stuff in for a bit. But I think now, when I'm outside with T-bangers, I'm happy. Like it's love, and it's amazing. So I'm always happy with this love.
So we've been seeing you wearing this T-shirt. It says, I've just arrived. I just arrived. And obviously, I want you to tell me what inspired that I've just arrived. And we want to know, is this your merch? Where are we going to get it? What's going on? Why are you teasing us so much?
So right now, only I have the merch. It's on pause right now because I'm figuring a few things out. I kind of want to kick it off and not have any hiccups and stuff like that. So it's on pause right now until I can figure out a few things. But that is something that I would like to be a part of my merch, but there's going to be a lot more than I just arrived there, and it's going to be a lot more words.
What was happening? Did you just come out of the house and everybody was like, marry me, and you're like, hey, I just arrived.
I think I didn't realize that's something I used to say a lot in the house until I came out and everyone was like, you're always saying this, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then I was like, let me run with it, you know. So that was me running with it.
Okay, that is so amazing. Tabang, I'm pretty sure you know this question is coming. We all know that your mom inspired you to get into the house.
Mm-hmm.
Did she help you with your strategy? Because you are quite emotionally intelligent, amazing in the house. It's as though you had it all figured out. So did she help you with your strategy, and did you and your mom sit down and plan for exactly what was going to go down in the house?
Thank you. I appreciate that. Nah, so I like she suggested it in passing, as in like you should do this, but she didn't really like say, yo, get this done. So I didn't really tell her until I was about to leave for the house. I didn't tell her anything that was going on with the application. I didn't tell her I applied. Well, I told her I applied, but I was like, there's no response. There's barely any communication. Because my mom gets very, very emotionally attached very quickly. So to kind of, you know, keep her hopes up and kind of keep them at a stable level, I didn't really tell her until I was like, okay, I'm going to be gone and she's going to try to call me and she's not going to reach me and she's going to say, who kidnapped my child? So that's when I told her. And then, yeah, so we did not sit down and plan anything. She was just excited. She was just happy for me. Yeah, she was just like, you know, congratulations. But more than anything, she was just happy for me.
So I saw something very interesting. There is a GoFundMe going on here, and I want you to explain to me. You did say in the house that you want to travel Africa, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But there's a GoFundMe going on here, and I want to understand what this GoFundMe is about. I also want to know where the GoFundMe money goes. Hey, it's nice to be you, T-Bag.
I didn't start the GoFundMe. My team did. So they didn't really tell me what the plans are for it, but they just told me I'll be happy when I find out. So right now I'm in the dark as everyone else is. So yeah, it will like come to me, but right now it's just on hold until the time is right and they let me in on the secrets they've been keeping.
So I want to know about the process. You know, after you found out, hey, I'm going into the house, how did you plan to, you know, go in? And what was the process like from that moment of you actually wanting to go into the house to the moment where you find out you're going to the house? And I know there's a lot of tests that go on there, you know, and I want to know how you handled it.
So the question is, how did I prepare to go into the house? Like, you know, through the application stages and finding out that I'm actually going into the house. It's something that in that very moment when I realized that I might be going in, I realized that whenever I watch the show, whenever I watch the show, that's not something I think about. So I was like, I have no idea what to do. I don't even know where to start. So it's just like, okay, I need to go buy clothes. I need to go get bags. I need to go do this. There's just a lot of stuff going on. And it's like, okay, now it's, you know, there's like a very, very short window of time and a short period of time for you to prepare all of that stuff. So it's getting all of that stuff, your clothes, getting all of that ready, making sure your affairs are in order so that like, your world outside of the house doesn't collapse while you're away. So yeah, it was a whole lot of stuff, but yeah, you get it done, I guess, and you know, you ask for help where you need help, and the people who care about you help you out.
They call you the game changer, and I can agree. Shippers rest, rest. And so you went into the house. What was your highlight?
When I was in the house, there's actually a lot of highlights in the house, but I think the moments I enjoyed the most were moments when we were all together and there was like literally peace and it was just pure vibes, you know, and like there was a time we were sitting in the lounge and we were singing and stuff like that. And like, that's just people, everyone, no one in that moment is playing a game. Everyone is just genuinely having fun. You forget there's cameras watching you. Like that's probably like the most wholesome part of everything. So out of the moments I enjoyed, the one that stands out the most is, singing, the togetherness of the house. And you realize that you came into this house and you met strangers, and like, you guys have formed this bond where you guys are like more like family now. So yeah, like, that was my highlight of the house.
You were without a phone for 3 months, bro.
Yeah.
3 whole months without a phone. Who was the first message that you opened? And don't say your mom, because I'm pretty sure you saw your mom immediately. She's probably the first person you saw.
She broke my phone. The first message I opened. Actually, I didn't go on WhatsApp. I called a lot of people as soon as I got my phone. So, called Miracle. I think we called Jenny as well. I called Nana. And then outside of housemates, the person I called first was my best friend. So yeah, he was the first person I called.
Okay. And you are a model. Not only are you a model, but you're into some sports as well. Can you let us know about exactly your line of work and your career, and what made you choose that career?
So the sports,
you look like a fine soccer player, though. I would say you do look like a fine soccer player. I'll give you that much. Oh.
So if there was ever something I would have done in sports and like I could do, it would have been to be a professional soccer player. But life's around, and then you just figure it out as you go. But yeah, so the sports stuff, in terms of me being a sports analyst, was something that I did before I went into the house. That's not what I do now anymore. But it was essentially just, we used to collect sports data and code sports data for rugby competitions all over the world. So that's what that was. And then in terms of modeling, that's what I'm working on right now, building onto my portfolio. So yeah, it's literally just shoots every day, and stuff like that. So just to kind of build that portfolio and have that ready for when I'm ready to take the necessary steps to kind of take that further.
You've got an amazing voice. Have they told you?
Thank you.
Any plans of going into radio, being a voiceover artist, or your fans want to know because they miss you so much?
I want to. So the reason I've been relatively quiet is because I kind of want to plan everything out, and like when I'm out, I want to be out forever. I want to be, once my YouTube is, once I post that first video, there's more coming, and that I want that to come consistently. I want to do the proper work behind the scenes before I take it out into the world. But in terms of radio and being a voiceover artist, I haven't really looked into being a voiceover artist, but I think radio is something I plan to look into once I've settled into all of this and I've kind of figured out my life and it's become a norm now and I'm comfortable. So that's when I think I can look into other things. But I think, doing too many things at the same time, yeah, a few are bound to fail because you're not giving them enough attention. So I think giving everything the necessary attention that it deserves right now is what I'm looking to do.
Noah says, it's okay, Tabang. We understand now why you've been ghosting us.
No, I'm back.
I love that, Noah. So, Tabang, I have this question for you. And, they say things on the internet live forever, right? And I'm pretty sure also when you got your phone, there's some things that you saw there on the internet. I want to know, is there anything that you regret that you see on the internet and you're like, 10:04?
There's a picture of me shaving on like one of the days that I'm just like, Biggie, why would you show the world that? Like, there were like other housemates in the house that you could have like, you know, showed. And he chose to show me shaving my legs, and I'm just like, Biggie, there you did me dirty. But I don't think I regret anything being on the internet right now, but it's really funny. So some of the things are just funny more than anything.
Yeah. And
all right, you've watched everything. Now it's your turn to go into the comment section. Tell me your thoughts about why Tabang is hiding from Khosi and everything you've heard from Tabang say, because he has said a lot. Now, what has caught your eye and your attention? That's what I'm really calling in for here onto this channel, the Afro Television. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell after subscribing so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We're on the mission of hitting 6,000 subscribers because we are left just 600 to hit 6,000. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Rock and David remains my name. I'm out.